Something you've probably experienced if you've been doing this for a while is that salons have seasons. There's some really high peak seasons and there's some really low down seasons like January and July that creep up and can be a tough time to really stir the business in a way that keeps you propelling forward. So we got 5 tips for things that you can do during those low seasons to promote your business and try to get a bit more revenue than you might normally get. So number 1 is influencer marketing. Maybe you've heard this term and you've thought, I don't really know any celebrities, or I don't have the budget to go hire someone to promote my business, and that's okay. You have a lot of people that have probably sat in your chair that have a following themselves. So first of all, if you don't have a social media or an Instagram account, definitely recommend getting one for your business and following every single one of your clients. Asking them at the same time to follow you back helps you grow your presence, also gets you awareness about who your clients are in more detail. It's going to be useful information across the board, but one of the things it gives you is a sense of, are there any clients that you have that could be a good influencer type person for you? They've got a big following, perfect opportunity to develop a relationship with them and even ask them, hey, would you mind posting something about our salon? In exchange, I'm happy to give you your next service for free on us. And this is a typical thing that we have seen as a great strategy because your clients probably are already going to want to work with you. They like the idea of forming deeper partnerships and relationships. This is something really nice that they can do. It's very low risk for them as well. And for you, it gives you exposure, especially if they're local, to a wide demographic of folks that could be your clients. Another tip is a loyalty punch card. Now this one really comes down to your brand and the type of business you're trying to build, but for a lot of folks, a loyalty punch card can be something that helps everybody win. For the client, it gives them something as a reason to keep coming back, because retention is as important as lead generation for your business. You want to make sure that the clients that are sitting in your chair are going to sit in there over and over again. And so you want to think about ways to incentivize them to become really loyal. Of course, a lot of that comes down to you and the service that you're delivering and your personality, but it also can help to have some subconscious and even more obvious explicit mechanisms like a loyalty punch card to keep them coming back. After their 10th visit, maybe they get their 11th one for free. Something like that to really spur them on and give them some excitement to gamify their experience. Tip number 3 for generating more business during a low season to help you promote that business when you need it most is to have a sidewalk chalkboard sign. There's a lot of little things like this that you can just put out there in the vicinity of your salon just to attract that attention. When people are walking by, they may not be looking up, they may not be looking sideways, they're certainly looking forward. You want to attract that attention when they are walking down the street to make sure you're redirecting it to your storefront. Even if they're not ready for something in that moment, at least you've entered into their awareness, so the next time they are thinking about a service like yours, they're going to think about you. So consider having signs right out front, figure out what your land space will allow you to do, and take full advantage. Plaster your name in as many places as you can to get that visibility and that awareness about your business. Another tip that we highly recommend for businesses to help promote themselves is to provide review cards to happy clients. So this is a really interesting one. It's actually something that we do for all of our clients, is give them a set of cards with a link to leave a review for the business. And these are physical cards that we recommend you literally hand out to people on their way out the door after they've had a good experience with you. What this does is you've captured this moment with people you know are likely to give you 5 stars on Google or Yelp, whichever kind of review site you think is going to help you the most, and you give them an easy way to leave a review at the moment where they've been given that experience. It also gives you this personal moment where you can say, hey, this is something that's really important to us. Really appreciate if you had a good experience to click this link, or you can have a QR code on there that they can scan with their phone, and in about 2 minutes they can leave that review. The final tip for what you can do to promote your business during a low season is to pass out flyers. This is as basic as it gets, right? Let's go old school with promotion. You need to promote and market your business as many ways as you can, and the method of having a physical flyer with a promotion on it and passing it out in strategic locations never fails. I was just in a hotel the other day and I got a slip of paper under the door with the link to a restaurant, and sure enough, later that day, I was tired, didn't want to go out to eat, and it was the first thing I thought of because I saw that flyer, so I called the number and I ordered some pizza. This is the same type of thing you can do. Think about where your target clients are spending time. Maybe there's a local college campus around you, there's some local cafes. You can, of course, put the flyers on the bulletin board, but if they're open to it, put them on the tables and figure out other ways that you can make sure you get that visibility for your business. Flyers are really cheap. You can use them anytime. You can pass them out on the street. You can go to any events where people are congregating, pass them out there. So it's just one of those old school strategies that really never fails. There you have it, 5 easy tips to promote your business during a low season. If you liked what you heard and you're looking for more ideas, we have another video that we'll link to here for things you can do on a shoestring budget. You know, other promotions that without investing many resources can really help propel your business when you need it most. So check that video, stay tuned for more, subscribe for more updates like these.